I don't know what happened. For some reason I was live. For some what Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's scheduled. Scheduled. All right, I fixed it. For some reason my stream went out. For some reason my stream went out and I have no idea why. No idea. That is so odd. If it does it again, I'm gonna switch to my Twitch. If I get kicked, then I'm gonna switch to my Twitch. I don't know if that's if it's a YouTube problem or it's my setup. I have no clue. It shouldn't even be my setup. I don't even know why it would do that. That'd be so weird. It's not even gonna let me out.
In July, I'll turn 61 backwards in
I'm
July.
actually going to jail now.
I don't care. They were playing Fortnite. Yuck.
Oh, so that's how it is then.
Nope.
Can you give
entertaining them? We're not talking about entertaining them. We're talking about moving with purpose.
What?
What are you talking about entertain? We're not saying entertain. If some
the
I really wish there was
Don't have to be. I don't care.
I am not allowing you to do any so furthermore. I am not.
What?
No.
No! 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 The world is in shambles right now and bro is vibing on his phone. I was gonna try and do both. I swear I was gonna try and do both, but I got hooked. All right. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I got distracted. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find people to talk to, man. Make the stream enjoyable or something. But oh, it's so funny. Okay. I guess I could I guess I could watch YouTube videos or just have shit playing on the background, react. I wish I could have it on screen, bro. I really do. That'd be so fun. Do I have my there it is. There's my horse. Yummers. I'm just itching. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait. I don't even, wait, I don't know if this even turns off what I'm listening to. What I'm listening to. It does. Okay. Okay, for a second there I thought just because I couldn't hear something. I couldn't hear the video that was in the background. I thought other people could. That scared me. Now there's somebody just revving their bike just outside my home. Please don't do that. It's very loud. But yeah, I've been doing this Minecraft world for a few days. Just got it working, just got it going. You know? You know what I'm saying?
So we know why y'all voted the way you did.
Hey!
Okay, they're just being racist. Okay. Wow. Oh, that's pure racism. Oh my god. Yikes. Yikes, that's full on racism.
So we have 4 people in our.
Hi, Emily.
Who?
Stop.
That's great. Who else joined?
Who just joined?
That looks like Ryan Angeloni.
Yeah, it does look like Ryan Angeloni.
Racism? Yeah,
No,
that's
people are
Luigi.
doing
No,
debates.
it's Ryan.
That is
on,
Luigi. Who shared the line?
on TikTok. I was scrolling and they were doing like a debate and it was like what ruined the country, and they like to blame people coming into the country as ruining it. So that's what they said. Except they were using the extreme version, so it's pure racism on TikTok when the debates come in. I saw when I got I got a notification. Apparently somebody invited me to a live, and I got curious. I clicked on it, and it was like a flat Earth debate. I'm like, why are we debating this? Why do you want me to debate this with you? He's like, it was like a flat Earth or globe believers deny science, and I audibly chuckled when I read that. I gave it a whole belly laugh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Dumbass, because it was like, fuck you. What do you? Yes, the Earth is scientifically flat. No, it isn't. It is not flat. Oh my god. That guy's just playing some.
Queja.
Nope.
Night.
Nope. Nope. They're role playing in the chat instead. Oh my god, what has happened with TikTok Live? Is this what it's always like? Is it always like this? Is that what TikTok Live is just is? Is people being racist and role playing? What happened? If somebody was to back up their hold on, I'm gonna read it through YouTube here. If someone has to back up their racist claims to make it sound not racist, it makes sense. But from what you told me, I think it's just yeah. I mean, there are certain ways you could word racism to make it sound not that bad. But if you look into like what like the actual claims are, it's just pure racism. I hate when people have to like they tone down what they say, but their actual beliefs are just completely fucking wacko. I hate that. I'm not racist. I just like America in the 1950s. You see how like the traditional family values. Man, that is so beautiful. Have you ever seen that? And when you dig deep down, it's like they're like, well, maybe a certain Austrian painter was right. It's like, okay, buddy. Okay. No, I see. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you're trying to say. But you're just being racist. Man, I really wish I had more emeralds. I gotta get more paper and sand. I need more paper and sand. That's what I need. The sand is what I need. I also need to find.
What you said?
I don't even know how to find like that. Man, they're rapping, I think. I don't know. I can't. Where is my shovel? My shovel has to be at home over there. It can't not be. No, I should probably get my. I sugar cane doesn't grow fast enough for the amount I need. That like we could. I guess I could just try to level up and get my pickaxe with the enchantment table. I could do that. Why am I not using my horse? What's wrong with me? Oh, now I'm getting a Gmail notification. People are following me on TikTok? Why? Why are they doing this? Stop it. Stop. I'm not that cool. Stop it. I guess I could probably like turn my volume a little bit up. Only reason only reason I didn't have my volume like up a little bit more was because wait, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, it's because I have my company on or off. That's why. Okay, if I have it down, it means like nobody can hear the gameplay, but they can hear my voice. But if I have it off, or if I have it up, I can hear the gameplay, but I can also hear what my phone's doing. So, ooh, yikes. Okay. All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Oh my God, yes. I hate that. I hate when people when like I also dislike, and it's not even it's not it's not even their fault. It's just I hate when like two people are arguing and the person that is in the right is arguing horribly. I dislike that too. And I can't even blame them, right? Because, you know, their heart's in the right place. They just don't know how to they don't know how to word anything. Like that abortion debate I was listening to. Like the guy was making some pretty good points. I can't even lie. Or not he was just making points and she wasn't even engaging with any of it. She was just like talking about like she compared she compared cosmetic surgery like plastic surgery to abortion. And it's like that's not the argument. The argument isn't that you're like sacrificing like because they believe that somebody in the process of an abortion is actively getting murdered. That's what they believe. So you making the claim like or just comparing like plastic surgery to abortion. It's like, well, you're taking away the bodily autonomy of this person, but it's like that like to them plastic surgery is cosmetic. They don't think it's cosmetic when you, it was just a wild claim to make. I thought it was so weird. Like like come on, make a good argument. Make an argument or something. My God. Like actually like engage with the points. And I hate people that just that don't like ad hominems just throwing them like they're like monkeys throwing their own shit, you know, because they do that a lot. And it's called the orangutan method. Oh man, man, that was so funny. Oh my God. Anyways, I'll give context to that later. But I hate when people are just they throw ad hominems. They're just straw manning everything of the argument and not engaging, and then literally later on claiming they won the debate. Oh, oh, yikes! Don't ever do that. Like, oh, it just grinds my gears. It grinds my gears beyond anything. Like, oh my God. Yes, it grinds my gears beyond anything. Ah, man, I need more XP. I need at least level 30. Please. Please, level 30. I beg. I beg! Oh wait, I could look up how to like make like the... Make a XP farm. I could do that. I need, Oh, I need nether wart. Oh, I need nether wart for that. Oh man. Because I need potions of infestation. I need a lot of armor stands. That's just easy to make, but the potions of infestation are a little bit different. Because I'm gonna need find a fortress. I could just do the cringe method. I could just create a copy of the world. Duplicate world. There we go. Just duplicate the world. Is it duplicated? Oh, it is. Okay, never mind then. Then creative. Cheats? Yes. Keep inventory? It doesn't really matter. I'm not even going to play this world again anyways. Alright. It's going to look a little bit weird, but I promise you, it's not cheating, technically. Slash locate structure. That's not how you spell structure. Nether fortress? What? Wait, what? Oh, it's just fortress. Furt? Fopt? Fought? Fort? Oh my God. Oh, that's not even that far away. That's not even that far away. Oh my god. Negative 6, 1, 4, 4. Nope. Leave. Alright, that should be easy. Nobody make fun of me. Nobody make fun of me for that. There we go. Okay, well, I now know the location of the fortress. I now know the location. Nobody make fun of me. Easy. Easy. I just suddenly gained the knowledge. No! Why did I jump into the lava? Oh my god. Hold on. Hold. Oh wait, I can just... Yeah, I don't like when it doesn't display like the full chat. It also... I can't even check chat on this. Wow, that's so gay. So, ooh, yikes. Trying to find that. There it is. Let's open the chat. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't like... I don't... I used to do a lot of those when I was younger without knowing it and then figuring out what they like because yeah, you're right. Online it's just so normalized. But like in general, just like when you're actually talking to a human being, and I know a lot of people online don't talk to actual human beings, so they have no idea. I also jumped I just oh my god. Why am I doing that? But yeah, it's just it's so especially now that I know about them, like I know about these fallacies, these logistical fallacies. It's like I call it out every time because it's just so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. You're right. It is so normalized. Hold on, I gotta look at that again. 336144. All right. But yeah, like, wait, wait a minute, wait a minute. I can't leave yet. I can't. I don't know the location of my portal. Oh, I almost made a grave mistake. Let's just type in the coordinates here. 424. 420. So weird typing when I have like a cord in front of me, like over my keyboard, so I have to like type over it. Oh, how am I getting down there? Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, it's gonna be difficult for me, isn't it? They're gonna make it difficult. Oh, I guess I could probably get down here. No, because I have to... It's... Oh, it's negative 334. Never mind. If I die here, I'm just gonna cry. I need to be careful about that. I agree. I was never good at writing paragraphs anyways. Gotta keep it, gotta keep it good. Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy, I knew him. What the What is this? What animal is this? What kind of animal was this? What? Oh my god. Freddy Fazbear. Goated. Knew the guy since 8th grade. Before I dropped out the following month. Freddy Fazbear, never done anything wrong. I need a lot of this. I can just get a lot of... I can just grow. I can grow my sugarcane empire. Oh my god, it's so much better. This is so much better. I could finally grow the plants. The plants that I need so I can get my emeralds. And then I have a not a bumbling, no, hell no. A booming business of sugar. And then I'll be able to get all those emeralds. Oh, I'm just seeing the capitalistic adventure I'm gonna have eventually. Oh my god. There's more. There's more. Yes, there's always more for me. Wonderful. Wonderful. Beautiful. Which way was it? This way. It's this way. Yeah, and then I have to go that way. Excuse me, sir. There must be someone that you confuse me for. Oh my god. I climb! My god, if my life was in danger, I would be dead. Oh, I can't even see myself on the map. Wow, I'm still... Wow. I don't even know if I can go that way. What? No. Oh, I probably need to find a way down. I think this was the easiest way down here. Yes, it is. Okay, I don't know why Huh! 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 Well, that's what happens. Well, I mean, isn't it anarchy, though? Dumbass. Come on. Oh, God! I know it's not anarchy. I'm simply being a dumbass for sport. I feel like this is gonna collapse on me. I should be fine. I really don't think I am. I've died to this before. Oh my... Oh my god, I'm not gonna risk that. I don't like being on gravel. I don't like it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is there like no way out of this place at all? What? I need to find a way out of here. A place that a man like me can walk upon so I can get my nether wart. I think this direction will work fine for me. It must. If I die, I will lose my. If I will lose my diamond pickaxe, both of them. So. I don't know why I went to the Nether with my pickaxe. That is probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. Not even with like. Just both pickaxes. Not even one. Or better yet, not even any of them. I could have. They're not gonna kill me, right? They wouldn't kill me. I'm in peaceful, I think. I'm in peaceful. They wouldn't kill me. Hey guys, what's up? What's up, my fellow? Is he taking damage from me? What? Do I have like a I have aura? Wait, do they take? What? Oh, they're not like. Oh, wow, I'm old. Oh my god. They don't take fire. they're not like pigmen. They take fire damage. That's why I thought they were just like the pigmen, the zombie pigmen. They never took fire damage because they were cool. And they're still probably the best. Man, are they even in the game still? They have to be. I'm pretty sure. I've seen them before. They have to be in the game. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not burning like that. Nope. 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 Not risking my life. Wait, what? It was 144. Now I have to go directly that way. Let's keep going this direction. I need bullets, sir. I'll make the jump. I'm gonna have to. Oh, I have to go to my chat on YouTube here and then check that. Distributism is the vast majority of fraternalism. Oh my god! How did I skip an entire sentence? Oh my god. Yeah, wait, yeah, it doesn't make anarchy at all. Why? You explained what they were, right? You explained what they were, and they just what did they think? One of them canceled each other out? What was their thought process? What? That's crazy. Well, I think it's just anarchy. What? No! Who's the goat? Who's the goat? It's this guy. Who's the goat? It's me. It's me. It's me, damn it. Nobody's as cool as me. Oh, my reaction time is superb. I'll tell you what. My reaction time cannot be matched. At all. Oh my god. So then it's just them being a bumbling idiot. They must have been in the heat of the moment. Some people just like to argue for the sake of arguing. Like, you're a dumbass. No, I knew I was wrong about 10 minutes ago, and I wanted to make you mad! Best friend of like 8, 9 years, by the way. We're just debating about, like... We're debating about, like, if universal facts are true. Oh my god. It is probably, like... It's the craziest debate I think I've ever had with somebody. Whether universal facts exist or not. And it's like... You cannot... I forget how it ended, but you can neither be right nor wrong with it. We came to the agreement. Is that it? It's so beautiful. I love this thing. I really do. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna tackle this. Well, I have 6 blackstone. Why the hell do I think I'm gonna build over there? I have no other blocks in my inventory. What am I doing? I've always wanted to, like, install, like, a horror mod and then never tell my friends. And we just play, like, normally. Because my friend, Layton, he's like, he gets so scared. It is like the funniest thing imaginable. And I thought, like, what would be the best thing to do is add him to, like, a Minecraft world. Tell him, you know, it's going to be like a relaxing Minecraft world. We just talk, hang out. You know what I mean? He joins. He's like, oh, you know what, SkitsoFx? This is probably the most relaxing game of Minecraft I've ever played. And knowing our history, it most likely will be. And then just BAM! Just a demon out of the night. Grabs him. Steals him. Pulls him into a cave. We never see him again. Stops talking to me for about a week because I scared the hell out of him. That's what friendships are for. He's like deadly scared to spot. Is that even a sentence? Like a proper... Deathly, I think. He's deathly he's deathly afraid of spiders. Hates them. Pretty sure he has a phobia. And so all the time, any chance that I get, you know, because I'm his best friend, naturally I have to do this to him. I'm like, bud, I don't mean to scare you. I don't mean to, but, I mean, is that a spider on your back? He's like, what? No, you're fucking with me. And I do it enough times to where there was a spider on his back. Told him about it. He's like, no, there's no spider on my back. I know for a fact. Like, he's so confident. No spider on my back. Nope, you're just trolling. Nope. When there was, in fact, a spider on his back. Oh, man, it was so funny. It's hilarious. It's funny as hell. Speaking of horror mods, I think I downloaded one. And it just adds a whole bunch of dwellers or stuff like that. I thought, you know, that'd be funny to play. Oh man, I might do that. Oh god. Oh god, I can't resist the urge to... No, I have to stick to this Minecraft world. I can't get distracted. I can't get sidetracked. But it adds like a whole bunch of like dwellers and stuff, and you know what? I have to play it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't. Owned by me. Wait, no, it's a resource, I think. It's a resource pack. It's a resource dwellers. There it is. There it is. I have to. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't resist the urge. I can't resist the urge to do it. I can't. You gotta understand me. We're gonna have a bonus chest because, you know, naturally. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Nope. We're not gonna read this. Hold on. Just to put us in the mood here. Is it gonna work? There we go. There we go. Oh my god. We're not even gonna read this. Difficulty? Spawn rate. I don't want a blood. Do I want a blood moon? I'll take a blood moon. Visuals. Everything. Oh, change the volume. There we go. There we go. Gameplay. Toggles. Everything's on. Flashlight. Yes. We don't even need these things. I don't even want to know. I don't care. Oh, is that a fire truck? What's coming after me? It's a fire truck. Oh god, they know this shit's heat. What does this sound like on stream? Is this fire? Is this heat? foreign aid is a scam just to tighten relations with surrounding nations. I mean, if there was like a proper example. I mean, I don't see how that would. I don't see how that'd be productive on their part. Because I mean, it's like something that you would say that would make sense, but you look further into it, and it's because I don't think any like I don't think America gives foreign aid to like countries that they just generally dislike. And even then, it doesn't necessarily help their Huh. Is this thing even on? Oh, I can't even change. I'm gonna turn the music up. Scary. Let's go to a cave. Oh god. No. Fuck. Oh my god. I had to sneeze. A village. Well, I'm gonna find like some better music because this just kind of sucks. I could have swore I heard grass. Oh my god. What does this sound like on your end? This is just this is not. This is just like this is so stock like sound effect. This is so Oh, it's not even playing. Sounds alright. Could be better. There we go. How's it going? Amping up the horror. That's how we know it's good. And then I'll never be able to hear what's actually around me. Hello. Stonecutter. I don't want a stonecutter. What's good? Yes. Oh, we have a saddle too. Oh my god. Oh, okay. They're just being mauled down. Okay. You know what? Even better. Even better. Even better. Let's pause this music. Let's pause this music. We're gonna give ourselves cheats. Not for the reason you think. Not for the reason you think. Continue. And then there time set no night. Blood moon is rising. What? No! No! No. What do you mean blood moon is rising? What do you mean? You Hello? I'm hearing like pigmen. I'm hearing What am I hearing? Okay, let's just cook our. Oh, I could put this on offhand. Let's just cook our food. Oh my God, you motherfucker! Hey! What do you mean congratulations? I missed the obvious. What are these black bars? There better not be no spooky individuals outside my domicile. You won, I honestly, the second you mentioned Linux, you won. You won, I don't care. This is our new home. This is where we live now. Wait, why is there a pigment? Hello? Oh, no. Oh my God, you do so much damage. Why is there a pigment? I knew I wasn't going crazy. I knew that door had a lock on it. We're gonna continue our horror music. Have it in the background, barely. So I could just hear it. Okay, so the Blood Moon, I haven't seen a single dweller besides the bastard at the door. Don't like him. What was his name? Oh, wow, there's Pigman. Regardless, that's so odd. What was his name? The Knocker? Next time, knock first? What does that mean? Like opening the door? Windows 10 was terrible. What? 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 Why the hell were you on this short bus? Why were you on a bus that held like? Why were you talking to those people? Why? Of course. Wow, I just said those like there's something wrong with them. No, but like, what? Windows 10. Why was that? Why was? What were they huffing? Whoever. How was that even? Oh my. Oh. That's wild. What if I just... Oh my God! What are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do... What? What are you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. Is that all you do? Huh? Is that all you do? You just, what, you just do some simple jump scares, huh? Some simple scare, huh? Is that all you do? You're gonna have to do better than that. Wow. Wow, it's happening more frequently, huh? Come on, I'm gonna keep doing that. What? What, am I pissing you off? Am I rage baiting you? Huh? Wow. Did they grow up on Windows 10? Oh, the blood moon's there. Oh, I forgot I could use it. Oh, that's actually helpful. What was that? What was that? Oh, it's a cat. There's literally nothing. This music isn't picking, it's just picking up. It's not actually scary. This music isn't scary at all. This music isn't scary. It lied to me. I looked up horror music and they gave me clown music instead. You gotta be kidding me. They're making a fool out of me. They're just making fun of me. Oh. These... Wait, what the hell is that? It's holding dirt. In 5 years. I really hope Windows just disintegrates. I hope, or not disintegrates, but you know, like, instead of being like the main, or not the main, but the main, the one everybody thinks about when they think of computers or anything like that. I want it to be. Again, why is there still? I can't with this. I can't. I'm going over there to give you a piece of my mind. I will stay directly inside. No, I won't. I'm apparently going outside because I want a sightseeing tour. Where? Oh, pig. What's going on? Whoa! So we're just spawning whatever? There's like, what's supposed to happen? Nothing's supposed to happen? Literally? What? The bottom of all time. I mean, Mac's nothing really that special. I see why it wouldn't be like considered. Windows is reliable. I don't know anything about MacBook or whatever. Fuck you. Asshole. What was that? It's the same jump scare. Why did that scare me? Oh, they're not going away. Oh, they're not going away. How do I Blood Moon is oh, Blood Moon is setting. Okay, I thought that was about to say there was like another Blood Moon. What the hell is that? Hanging skeleton? Man from the fog? What? Note. A note? Wait, you can find... What are these? What? 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 What was that? Oh, it's 1 in the morning where you're at? Oh. It's 12 p.m. for me. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, wow. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night's rest. I'll just be here getting scared at like 12 p.m. The chest over here. The chest down here actually. This is where it deserves to go. That's not where that goes. I lied. What is that? What am I looking at something? What is doing that? Ooh, you're seeing the Backrooms movie tomorrow? Yeah, you too, man. Hope that movie's good for you. Hope you like it. Okay, I'm gonna find like some sheep and then put my bed. Put my bed right there. Miss me again, I was there, you just didn't look in time. Where were you? Give me a fucking... No, don't give me a sign that you're anywhere. What the fuck is that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Don't do that. That's not nice. Oh, there you are. Hey. So he doesn't do anything. What, he just likes hiding around? Run. What the fuck?! What, I didn't set my spawn?! What was that?! Where did I... Where did I die at? What? Over there, over there. That's where it was. That's where it was. Okay. Oh my god, why? Why would I... Why? Wait a minute. What? Over there, over there. That's where it was. That's where it was. Okay. Oh my god, why? 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 Oh my god, why? Oh my god, why? Oh, like F major. 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 You remember when I did that, I think last stream? Okay, wait, I forgot, like, there's people here killing me. Maybe G major. This isn't. This doesn't sound like the actual key. I don't even know if it's still here. It could still be here. Yeah. Make a diss track. Make a diss track against this thing. Yeah. Yeah. So ugly. Yeah. This is so stupid. Yeah. Yeah. That's so funny. Ugly as fuck. Yeah. I could probably find. I could probably like get a beat here. I could probably make a beat. If I can find like my Oh, it's so funny. Yeah. 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 It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I hate it. No, I don't even want to make a beat. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Make a beat. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. Yeah. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. Yeah. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. Yeah. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. Yeah. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. Yeah. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. Yeah. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. Yeah. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. Yeah. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Yeah. Make a beat. Yeah. I don't even want to make a beat right now. Okay, I just realized like if we can hear this audio, then it's not going to sound good. It's not going to sound good. That's why. That's why it's happening. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to not say anything, and we're just going to use echo, and that's pretty much it, okay? That's what we're going to do. I know I'm supposed to be playing a horror game and getting scared, but this is like the funny. I love doing this. It's so funny. All right, here we go. I love doing this. It's so funny. All right, here we go. I just realized again I can't have talking, so. Okay, I can just reset it like that. All right, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop doing this. All right, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I don't even know how I did it last time. I don't know how I did it last time. I don't know. But yeah, let's go find like a random. Let's do what we were doing before, except actually like set our mind to it because I think that'd be funny. find like an actual TikTok live. Who's this? Why are they live?
Young as fuck, man.
We gotta experience the word, bro. And then he did it.
What? That's so creepy.
The other day I had a Gojo. I think he had a different profile.
Nope. Don't fucking die. They're playing
Beauty.
Resident Evil 5.
Alright, she's still going at the same time,
You
but
blocked. Bro, MK, we're talking about Hannah Banana.
yeah.
You guys just
So
all
I
need to
told her a bunch of
stop.
time not to join or not to be on my fucking panel either, but she don't
You
get
guys
it.
just need to all
Then why
stop.
not block her?
Oh, there you
Stop
are.
fighting. Just
I'm
start
not gonna
hugging
block
each
anybody.
other.
I blocked her, but she wouldn't stop.
Aces
care who
hold
you
them.
are.
Could say.
Like, how are you?
Voila.
Oh my
Here
god,
we
that's so
go.
funny.
Yay.
That's so funny. It's just a fucking. It's one of those
Dios,
people that
capaz
go on
todos.
live. It's one of those people that just what they do is they cosplay as like Ghost or something from Call of Duty. All they were doing was just staring heavily into the camera. They're fucking. It was just like no, they weren't, but they were just staring at the camera. It was so funny. Just just staring into the camera while other. What? Don't you you blue you. I can't. I can't even. I can't with this. I can't.
Winston.
Execute.
Thank you for the
Schedule.
Really?
Man, there's like nothing. I just gotta give up. I just gotta realize this life ain't for me. I just gotta realize this life ain't for me. That's what I gotta realize. I'm not meant for this life. Hold on, I gotta figure. What's internal play? So, I have to figure out how this stream deck works, and I think doing it live is gonna be helpful. Um, I don't know if that's gonna work. I want to use like a so internal. So there's voiceover. What's voiceover do? I think it just like. Hold on, I'm gonna. Yeah, yeah, I knew it. I knew an ad was gonna play. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let that happen to me. That's not gonna happen to me. Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Hell no. I'm not gonna let that happen to me. Hello? Does it turn it off? Oh, it does. Yeah, never mind. I don't know what it sounds like on stream though. No clue what it sounds like, but I think it. Okay, so voiceover, if I have the setting on, what it does is it allows me to talk over something and it completely decreases the volume of what I'm listening to. Setting on. So I'll just. Alright, it completely works. Okay, so I'm working on like music here. You know what? I could just do that for the stream. I could just because so my album comes out in September, but it's going to be split into three parts. So part one comes out in December, and they're completely finished. I just want to leave it time. So like if the first like because I don't have it all done yet. So once I have part one out of the way, part one's already done. I don't know why I'm saying if I have it out of the way. I have it out of the way. It's done. It's completely done. I'm finished. I can release it right now. But if I do that, then it's going to be a longer wait between the albums, if you know what I mean. So it's going to be like, it comes out, then you're going to have to wait like 4 or 5 months until the second part, and then like 8, 9, maybe 10, maybe 11 months until the other part comes out. So I feel like instead of doing that, I could just work on all of the parts, like part one, part two, part three, because part one's already done. Part two is nearly done. Then part three will be done soon because I have all the songs ready and outlined and stuff, and I've been working on it for like a year. I have songs that I have been working on for a year, 2 years, and stuff like that. So it's when it comes out, when the first part comes out in September, and then I want the maybe second part to come out in October, November maybe for the third part. But yeah, I'm just working on a few projects here. I don't see. I might just. I don't know if I want to get rid of this part. Just that's what I might do. I might just. This is the intro, one song. Wait, no, we're gonna keep this part in. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this so it isn't like a. So it kind of fades in a little bit. So it kind of has that like the flow without the background noise. You know what I mean? I don't want this in here at all. So when it just switches. And the rain comes in. I don't know if it's. Maybe picks up more. It's the chorus. Yeah, it is. So the vocals completely change like the sound. We're gonna skip a little. We're gonna skip like a minute or two. I have been getting better at producing more. I'm listening to more. why am I lying? I know how to make. So this album, or the second part of the album is actually going to be heavier than anything I've ever released before, besides maybe my second and fourth song, I think, or third. I have no clue, but like Dream, I think was one of the songs I released. That one was more heavy. So was Devil, I think. Those were heavy songs. So was Hell's Order. But those were like the heaviest I've ever made. And then there's like songs like I'm only going to play one track, only one, mostly because, screw you. Screw you, that's why. I'm not going to play any vocals either. I'm going to cut these out. So, I'm just going to leave it as is. Never mind. I have to have it on. Please, Rats. So kind of like is the same. It loops because the vocals carry. And it picks up more. And then it picks up even harder after this, like legitimately. Alright, I'll just like leave out of that. I didn't think there was still vocals on there. I guess I have multiple tracks. Yikes. Okay. That was ooh. Yikes. Oof. Ooh. No. No. No, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know what? You know what I might do? Um I don't know. So I don't know if like if I have a song part of like an unlisted playlist, if that song also really reveals any other. So like if I have a song, if I have like, because I have music already, I have the videos uploaded in an unlisted playlist. Um, so my thought is if I can just release a few of those songs like out into the public before like the rest, would it show like the ones that are unlisted as well? So I can like I don't know. I don't know. I thought that'd be funny. Or not funny, but I think that'd be like something to do instead of, just having them all released at once, or just like have people listen to a few of them before they come out. I thought that'd be the way to do it. But who knows? Who knows? Only 7 blaze rods. Yikes! Let's you know what? Let's you guys. So I think I mentioned this already. I mentioned this in a previous live stream. Um, like I've been going down the rabbit hole of like TikTokers and stuff like that, and people, and I found Nova Online, and like
Those two.
so I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch a TikTok or not TikTok. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video about Nova Online. I'll do that. I'll just have it playing in the background. I'll react to it. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, so there's okay. I'm just gonna type in the video like name. Tit? No. I the only reason I am typing so slow is because I'll be honest, there's a cord in front of my and on my keyboard I have to avoid. Okay, so this is what I'm watching. It's by Smokey MCC. That's not Smock it. Okay, I guess my cord. There we go. There we go. That's just oh yikes. All right. Wait, can I just like move my cord a little bit? Like I can have my cord under my keyboard. Why was I not doing this before? Because I'm stupid, that's why. All right. It's 25 minutes. It's 25 minutes. I'll give my take then. I will give my take.
How are y'all doing today, ladies and gentlemen? The chick you see on screen right now is Nova Online. Nova Online is someone who rose to massive meme status a few years back when they posted this Wingstop review on TikTok. However, in the time since this has happened, it has not been a smooth ride for old Nova. It has been a roller coaster ride filled with twists, turns, Discord grooming allegations, allegations from Tofiachu regarding Nova's racist uncle. I'm getting really specific now, but it's just a really wacky story is Nova's. But although the story's a bit wacky, the person is much darker. So, ladies and gentlemen, with all that being said, let's go to where the story began, the aforementioned Wingstop review.
Trying Wingstop for the first time.
Oh my god.
Cajun seasoned fries. Okay. Mango habanero wings.
What do you mean, okay? Give like an actual take. What?
Oh, wow. Okay, these are very, very spicy. Oh, wow. Dr. Pepper.
Didn't he,
Oh, it slaps. 10 out of 10.
What?
Lemon pepper wings.
Dr. Pepper? 10 out of 10? What do you mean Dr. Pepper 10 out of 10? Dr. Pepper's mid at best, bro.
Lemon pepper wings are absolutely stunning. They're amazing.
He didn't even rate the fries. He just said they were fucking spicy.
I just want to go to Wingstop right now and devour some chicken wings, all in the name of old Nova here. Because I sure as hell do. I want some of them lemon pepper wings. I want some of them. I'm breaking into Nova-isms. I'm telling you, it's going to get worse and worse as the video goes on. And so that's what it seemed like she wanted to do. She wanted to be this like massive food critic, someone whose opinions people respected, and all Nova got was people in the comments basically just fucking with them, because that's how it always goes for people like Nova. Let's call a spade here. Nova has this voice, right?
Exactly,
and,
it's the...
Also these mannerisms, and they're so out there, they're so outlandish. Nova is obviously a very bombastic person, and sometimes that resonates to the TikTok crowd. But for old Nova here, that was just not the case. And it's honestly a mix of people just deciding to pick on him, and him also just divulging his personal information on a whim anytime he made a TikTok. But now, we gotta talk about what happened after he started getting trolled, because as most of these lolcows do, they always slip up in one place or another. And when people found out just what he was doing inside of his Discord server...
No, not the Discord servers, no, no!
It was a really sickening sight.
Twinkle,
Oh no!
how I wonder where you are.
No!
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Okay, so I can't show any of this because I don't have the means to show what I'm looking at. I really wish I did. I have to give an image. I have to describe what I'm looking at. I am looking at Nova Online. All right, he's sitting in his bed. Looks like he's holding a teddy bear. He's holding a teddy bear. He's holding a white teddy bear. He's a bright orange fucking sweater, or not sweater, a blanket. And he's just rubbing on this teddy bear.
The world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Looks like he's streaming this to his...
How I wonder what you are.
Who's clapping?
And for Christ's sake, here we have another person, another one of these strange people on the internet acting weird with kids.
Who is clapping?
Discord server. Why is this such a constant? Jupiter, Bowser, Nate Dogg, they all seemingly get just a shred of popularity, and in Nova's case, a really big portion of it. What do they use it to do? To talk to kids. Like, why? I'll never understand this. Why do all of these people keep doing this stuff? I feel like Nova was doing this before any of them. Maybe not White Bowser, but it's just insane to me. Why do these people who are always over the age of 18 find the need to just want to go be surrounded by children? Nova at the time of this, I believe, was 19 years old, and I've asked this question so many times in regards to so many people on this channel, but when you guys were 19, what were you doing? I'll tell you what I was doing. I was having some beers with my boys, we were going to parties because we had just gotten to college. You know, I wasn't spending all my time in Discord calls talking like a baby with 14-years-olds, and I'd imagine you guys weren't either. But you see, Nova's not like everybody else, because Nova likes to do something which is called age regression. Now, it pretty much just is what it sounds like. He regresses in age, and he acts like a baby, you know? I don't know what age he was trying to portray right there, but I really don't want to think about it any more deeply. No. Because I just can't understand the fascination with wanting to act so much younger than you actually are.
Why?
And it's not like he just wants to act like this in private, as we've talked about already.
He's doing in Discord servers.
14-year-old girl. And you see, I'll show you that call right there where he's talking like a kid, but the one thing I won't show you is where he's sending pictures of like dirty diapers in this server. I mean, come on now. It always has to get weird.
What do you mean dirty diapers?
Never just have like a Discord server where they're like, hey everybody, it's 18 plus, come on in here and talk about, you know, current events. Come on in here and talk about video games. You know, it's always some weird shit. Why is it always some weird shit?
But all you want to do is falsely accuse them of crap they never did. Y'all are being legitimate assholes.
What?
Have you ever seen an episode of Darman? You would know to not be an asshole to people you don't know nothing about.
He's quoting Darman? He is quoting Darman as his, like, defense against, like, being an actual, like... You were singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to a minor. You shouldn't... imagine that's your defense.
Basically does
with anything.
Would do. She deflects any criticism and says, hey, it's all proven false. It's been proven. How has it been proven? Fuck if I know, but it has. So you need to stop coming at me with all these accusations. Now, despite there being video proof of this, and then screenshots of the diaper stuff, she just continues to deny it. But again, Classic textbook lolcow 101. We've seen this with countless...
Yeah, deny, and then claim trolls are the ones doing it, yeah.
Allows these guys to still stick around. But of course Nova thinks she's like infallible.
I like how he keeps saying, like, between he and she with Nova, because Nova, you can't really tell.
Maybe, just maybe, you will get to speak your opinion again. But if you think you're going to do it in my chat within the next 30 minutes, you would be sorely mistaken. I hate that attitude so much. Now, I'm personally someone who's never had to lock down his comment section and had to be like, hey guys, no one say anything. You know, I don't want you guys talking about my bad gameplay playing Jack and Dexter 1. That stream's deleted for a reason. I was so disappointed in my gameplay of that. But I'm not going to sit there and shut people up just because they're telling you how much you suck. It just comes with the territory. If you're going to be on the internet doing cringy stuff like Nova, you got to expect to get pushback from it. And that is exactly what happened since day one. I think that's the word I was looking for back in the beginning of the video.
I expect criticism for the shit I've done on my channel. Like, I fully expect that.
And that's what people watch Nova for.
Shit.
It's one of those things that you can show your friends or family and be like, look at this guy. Like, what is she doing? But Nova pissed that all away when he decided to have that weird Discord grooming server. And it wasn't like it was much of a life to look forward to anyway, being some guy that everyone looked at as some random, like goofy meme on TikTok, but it's better than what Nova has now, because basically all Nova has now is no church to go to, because he got kicked out of that when the trolls forwarded all this information of the stuff he was doing on Discord over to his church.
Wow, that actually works.
Not like that one very much. You should have seen the reactions that this chick had.
My breaking point. You're effing trolls who have nothing else better to do!
What do you mean? You have to expect this to a point, right?
See, these trolls were getting under his skin. I mean, look at him. He looks like the angriest Furby you've ever seen.
You guys have anything else better to do than check out your fat asses and eat content universe!
Are you calling
somebody who gets trolled constantly is gonna lash out like this eventually?
Yeah.
However, it's amazing that the person who's getting trolled this bad doesn't realize that this is exactly the reaction these trolls wanted. So now they went after Nova tenfold, because once you start screaming and raging online, you've basically invited a whole nother rabbit hole of people that aren't even.
He doesn't
really
understand. He doesn't get it.
What you do. They just love to see a good freak out. I myself, ladies and gentlemen, am one of those people. I love to see a good rage out every now and again, and what I like to see just as much as that is two equally shitty people going at it in an attempt to figure out who is more shitty of the two. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present you the Nova and Tofia Chew beef.
This is a message to Tofia. Guys, if you don't know who Tofia is, she is a TikToker that has a little less followers than me.
Ooh.
We pretty much make similar content in a sort of way.
What?
Guys, Tofia is racist towards Mexicans, and she says horrible stuff about Asians. And Tofia, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. This is not right. What you are doing is completely wrong, and everybody in this world should be equal. God said that all men are...
He's bringing God into it!
And therefore, we should all be equal.
He's bringing God!
Belong in this world. And Tofia, you are not resembling...
He's called in a higher power.
So Tofia, if you're watching this, I cannot believe all the stuff that I have seen about you, and I'm sorry, but I am no longer a fan of yours.
About you were a fan?
If we're gonna be real, if we're going to be honest, if we're going to be real, you are 19 following people 10 years younger than you were on TikTok. There's a whole video of you that's going viral on YouTube that someone sent me, right? You was on video call with a 14-year-old. You literally showed minors yourself wearing like a diaper. If we're going to be real, saying that that's your kink, that you enjoy wearing diapers. I mean, to each their own. You suck on a binky. You do age regression, which I get some people say that it's a trauma thing, but not for him. You didn't drag anyone. You should be dragging your uncle who's racist and also transphobic, because I remember the post that your uncle posted during that I found out during Black History Month, where he said, if people are offended by this, which was the Confederate flag, then I'm offended by this, which was a picture of a bunch of young black men standing together with their pants sagging and saying that he's offended by that. And it was a very racist post. And then come to find out, somebody in the Discord said that your uncle is also transphobic.
Oh my
and
God.
What did you do? You raged. You said nobody talks about, because you know this is
Wait, no. I don't think
Nova. He
like
rages like he rages, right? He gets angry all the time, and so he's like, nobody talks about my uncle.
Nobody talks about my uncle like that. He says.
You don't mess with my uncle.
You don't mess with my
so
uncle.
This is basically a hypocrisy fest, coming from both sides, coming from every angle. Nova's calling out Tofiachu for being racist, which is true. Tofia has said some racist things in the past, more specifically about Mexican people, but as Tofia rightly points out, he wants to bring this all up about Tofia, but doesn't want to call out his own racist uncle. Now, barring your feelings and all this stuff aside, it is the truth that he wants to say that Tofia is this terrible person, but I bet you, when shown that proof about his uncle, he felt the need to defend that man tooth and nail. Because that's what all these lolcows do. They are incapable of thinking outside of their own bubble or looking at anyone else's experiences. You see, Nova wants to point the finger and say, you are a terrible person for doing this, this, and this. And he may be right in that sense, which in this case he is. But then point the finger at somebody he actually cares about, like his uncle, and he will vehemently defend that person and will not stand for any type of slander on their name. Why? Because it's not a big deal to him, and that's really the point here. This whole thing about Tofia being racist is not a big deal to Nova. He doesn't give a shit about if Tofia's racist or not. He just wants a reason to go at Tofia, and then that brings up Tofia and her whole criticism on Nova, which is Nova following people much younger than him, which again is really hypocritical when you consider that most people have criticized Tofia in the past for looking up young Asian teens on some weird like NSFW website. Again, it's just two people accusing each other of the same things that both of them are themselves guilty of, but it is really funny to watch, because Tofiachu is like an oafish individual, and so is Nova, and these two going at it to figure out which one's worse. You know, it's a pretty hard thing to accomplish, but I'll go out on a limb and I'll say Nova. Just because, to my knowledge, Tofiachu never had a Discord filled with minors. But I know, I know, pretty soon someone will be in that comment section being like, but Smokey, wait. And I hope I don't see that comment, but due to the subject matter, I feel like it's more of a probability than a possibility. Now we have to get to something more recent, because Nova, after all this happened, he realized that, there's no chance that this food review stuff is going to work out. So maybe I'll just get a job involving food. And so he did. Nova went out and got some job being like a cook or a chef, maybe just serving some soups. Well, that'll come into play in just a minute here, because one fateful day, a bunch of news cameras showed up, and they wanted to film a report on the restaurant that Nova works at, and he himself had a nice little cameo. And when you see just the way that Nova acts in this, 2 or 3 seconds that she's on screen, I mean, it's just classic Nova.
My employees to have a liberal wages.
Can I get a French onion soup, please?
Under Idaho's current minimum wage.
When all's said and done, the French onion soup thing is probably what Nova's going to be remembered for most.
So funny.
I mean, the initial Wingstop thing was pretty well seen by a lot of people, but I don't know, man. I've seen so many comments in the past few months asking if someone can get a French onion soup, please. People love this, and Nova hates this. He has grown to absolutely despise the whole French onion soup thing, but I don't know why, because that couple seconds right there is one of the most entertaining things Nova's ever done. Again, if it wasn't for all the Discord weird shit, he'd probably be selling t-shirts with that quote on it. But yet, here we are, and Nova is still trying to gain that relevancy that he once had with the Wingstop review, but it's just not happening. He's trying food reviews out the ass.
Don't talk to minors. You want to be successful? Don't talk to minors.
That's what Nova was put on God's green earth to do at the end of the day, to talk like an infant and to let you know the best culinary options around the Idaho area.
Trying the kind of new Make It Dirty combination from Sonic. if you're unaware, for I believe $130, you can get your drink at Sonic with coconut, fresh lime, and sweet cream. I decided to try it today.
The way he fucking talks, bro.
So yeah, I was kind of unsure about it because as a chef, I know that the acidity from the lime is gonna curdle the sweet cream, and it's probably gonna taste like absolute shit. But let's try it out.
Brother, you worked in the kitchen not even like a week.
You proceeds to take like the longest fucking slurp I've ever seen. I've ever seen in my natural life. I mean, look, I'm just gonna keep talking. I mean, it's over now. It's over now. But dear God,
the coconut and sweet cream works. It tastes like cream and coconut.
No
but
shit.
It doesn't really taste much lime. Maybe I need to squeeze it in there.
What happened to your theory with the spoil?
He's taking a page from the King Cobra school of curdling and pouring some of that lime in his drink, which he's already admitted is going to make it taste terribly.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he does this stuff, but hey, I'm not the food critic here. After another unnaturally long slurp, Nova decides to forego talking about the drink he's reviewing and instead talk about his favorite drink on God's green earth.
I think I'm gonna stick with my Dr. Pepper with cherry and vanilla.
That's crazy.
I'll give that a 6.5 out of 10. I'll get it if I'm in the mood for it though. Hey guys, update on the job situation. Walmart denied me.
But sadly,
oh no, really?
All sunshine and roses on the food tasting front.
Why would
Nova cannot turn this into a full-time gig? He's tried and tried again to get back those former days of glory where he was sitting there reviewing lemon pepper wings at Wingstop, but he just can't bring those numbers in anymore. So now he's got to get out into the real world and find a job. And for someone like
Nova,
especially with the online track record,
he has to be like the rest of us. Why?
Task.
Why?
I'm fucking desperate at this point. I've applied to over 50 jobs, and not even fucking fast food places want me. Once again, fucking business email is down below. Serious inquiries only.
And it's really hard to feel bad for Nova. I mean, back to the Discord stuff again. With all that out there, I mean, there was no way anyone was going to feel bad for him.
And also, like...
He's been given golden opportunities.
You don't really have references, I don't think, for when you're trying to apply for a job, right?
Let me show you the main case in point.
I don't think
right
Nova has that. I don't think Nova has, like, a good resume, because, like, what has he actually done for his employment?
Oh! I just got accepted for Cameo! And the winning for the worst actor ever goes to Heya Nova Kadri. All seriousness, guys, I am finally on Cameo. Get your birthday wishes for your mom, your sister, your dog. Get personalized videos from me, myself.
Not even the dog would want you as a cameo, bro.
He just barely did them. Like, he sounds so optimistic right here. So hype.
Hell, that's like me getting a cameo. Nobody would buy that.
Give people the messages that he thinks they genuinely want from him.
Nobody wants cameo, dog. Nobody wants your cameo.
But I've heard that there are many people that Nova just decided, well, I'm not going to send them their cameo. Trollish message or not, he just decides when he wants to and when he doesn't want to, and it shows that he's not someone who's going to be able to last at a regular job. I don't know if
No, from what I've heard, no, he doesn't.
But eventually I'd imagine that he'll sit there and go, you know what, it's just not something I want to do. So
so like apparently, like for Nova, he apparently would constantly like say to people like, oh, guess what, and it's like, what? These nuts. He would always do that at work. And this is like a testimony from like interviews that people have done, like, that worked with him at the same, like, Wingstop, I think, or Chick-fil-A or whatever he worked at. But yeah, it's like Nova Online probably doesn't have like a good enough resume, because from what I've heard, his hygiene's terrible. He has a terrible work ethic. And that's not just like me saying that for the sake of saying it. It's not like there was an interview he did, like Nova Online, and he was just on his phone the entire time. I think that was also with the Smokey MCC's podcast. But like, it's so crazy to me how, like, if Nova Online could be a better person if he just admitted to like what he did on Discord and just got offline. That's all it would take. That's literally all it would take for him to that's all it would take for everyone to stop trolling him. Literally. Just get offline.
I'm not gonna
But he
go
doesn't,
anymore.
because he
Kinda
loves the
like
attention.
Cameo. If you can't handle something as simple as that, I hardly can imagine you can handle a real full-time job. But that's not all the content Nova's been doing recently. He's also been in the gym, trying to teach people how to better themselves. Well, in his own special way.
Hello everyone, it's Nova Online, and this is my gym workout tutorial.
Tutorial?
If you want a body like mine, keep watching.
What I'm fucking looking at. What I am looking at right now is him sitting on a oh my god. I'm watching him do lateral raises. He sat down doing them. But the shirt he's wearing is like looks like a jersey, and you could just see his pudge just pushing through the shirt. This line, if you want to get a body like mine.
Hello everyone, it's Nova Online, and this is my gym workout tutorial. If you want a body like mine, keep watching.
He does not have a body you'd want.
I'll show you all the tricks to gain weight and lift weights like an effing boss. Step 1. Set your lifting weight to the lowest setting possible. This will ensure that you don't put any tension on your muscles, so they won't need to go through the process of being sore and healing. Step 2.
What?
Never rep until failure. Put in as little work as possible so you don't get swamp ass at the gym. Step 3. Eat whatever you want and as much of it as you want.
If that's the first video you ever saw of Nova Online, you would think, man, this dude is just playing a character. He's trying to be as spurgy as possible, and then he's gonna just...
I thought he was being serious.
Clips like that, where he shows that he's been playing it up this whole time, and that everything's a big joke to him. Oh, let's go to the gym, and let's actually gain weight, you know? It's all a big gag.
That is funny. That is funny. Come on. I thought what I thought it was he was being serious. That's funny. I can't even lie. He actually got a laugh out of me.
Someone that people just laughed at in passing and going, oh, well,
he got a giggle out of me. I can't even lie.
Just didn't be a weirdo on Discord. It's just, it was right there for Nova, because Nova thought that he was doing something like amazing with these TikToks. That people were so inspired and they would love to go try the newest Wingstop dish all because of him, not knowing that people were genuinely just watching it to laugh at him.
He doesn't review anything really.
Comes the rage, because when the rage happens, that's what really draws people. I saw this clip not too long ago of Nova doing a Minecraft stream, and I guess he leaves for a while to take a phone call or to go talk to someone, and when he shows back up, he is cussing up a storm. I mean, he is screaming, freaking out. Every other word this man says is a curse. Now, you might be wondering what happened. What happened behind the scenes to get him so mad? Well, that would be an argument with his uncle. You know, the guy that Tofiachu accused of being like a massive transphobe and all this. Well, him and Nova got into an argument. I don't think it's the first time either, because Nova seems to get pretty easily pissed off by this guy. And so now I'm about to show you what this Minecraft freakout sounds like. Actually being censored, though. And just a quick spoiler, you're barely going to be able to hear anything.
He's just so angry. What happened?
I'm my uncle.
Why do you hate your uncle, bro?
I missed what my uncle said, and then he went off a full rant. I'm done. Okay, you. Yes, I said mother.
What?
I'm so mad.
I can't hear anything. Literally everything's being cut out.
So as you can see, when he gets heated, oh, he gets heated. Nova isn't someone you hear curse too much, but when he does, he lets loose. And I think that's really the crux of the story of Nova Online. When this guy gets angry, he's a really funny thing to watch. When he's doing his normal thing like food reviews and all that, he's a really cringy person to watch. But when he's doing this diaper stuff, this talking like an infant in discords with minors stuff, well then he becomes just another predator on the internet. And that's why it can never be funny, it can never just be cringy, it always has to be sinister, it always has to be heinous, because these people always turn it into this. Like, look at this video online right now. Here's Nova dancing around all wacky in a fucking dress of all things. So if you wonder why I've been switching through he and she this whole video, it's because I still am not sure. But it will be interesting to see where Nova's story goes from here, because just a year or two ago, everyone was talking about Nova, and I saw videos of his just popping up all over the place. But now, Nova's on a new TikTok account that I couldn't even find, so shout out to Liquid Nova on TikTok for having most of these clips readily available for people to use. But when something else happens with this cat, I'm sure myself or her brother Kiwi Tapes would have something covered on him. But ladies and gentlemen, it is a whole roller coaster, and it was a ride making this video, no doubt. Again, I want to say shout out to Kiwi. He premiered a new Jupiter video right before this, and that'll be linked in the description below.
Right.
If you want to go see.
Anyways, everybody who's probably not even listening to this, but like, go subscribe to Smokey MCC. I thought this video was well made. I don't like Nova Online. I really don't. Because I just dislike predators, like, so much. I don't think I really have to say that. But, bro, I'm looking up who the White Bowser is, bro. White Bowser. The predatory story of the White Bowser, Part 1, 2 fucking hours and 57 minutes.
Bless me, O internet, for I have sinned.
Oh my god. This just seems like it's gonna be a crazy video.
Hey everyone, the White Bowser here, and I just want to say to all you, Merry Christmas! And boy and howdy do I got news to tell you right now.
What news did he have to tell us? Chapter 1, coming out of his shell.
My friends, what we are here to do
it's also by
today
Smokey
is
MCC.
to go over the story of one Earl Doobie the White Bowser. Now listen, if you don't know anything about this guy, I bet you that intro would have you thinking he's some wacky individual on the internet who's probably just got a bunch of really crazy stories out there. And while yes, that is true, Earl can be quite a character, this is also a story of one of the most degenerate, careless predators I've ever seen online. From groping his underage co-worker while he was 28 years old at the movie theater he worked at, to then going back to that exact same movie theater to deliver a bomb threat that he thought was going to happen over a YouTube comment he misinterpreted. Later on, it was found out that Earl ran a grooming Discord server that was one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard about, and this is all on top of him doing so many heinous things over the years, where it's going to take a
second somebody downloads Discord, immediately assume they're a predator.
The best place to start is where Earl got all the recognition that he so desperately wanted throughout his life. You see, Earl makes anime music videos, or also pony music videos, and he does this really well, his words not mine. And shortly before myself and my community found out about this guy, he was on his YouTube channel just bragging about getting placed in an AMV competition at a recent convention he had went to, and so he made the video you're about to see now to boast about this accomplishment.
I wish I could show it.
Ya boy!
Oh my god. He looks like one of those fucking dolls, like those small dolls with the hair just spiked up. He has bright orange hair here. Spiked up like that. I think it's a wig.
competition. Now, say this much: I entered my anime music video in the exhibition placement of the AMV competition. So I didn't exactly officially enter the competition, but my AMV did place in the exhibition. And if you want to see my AMV, that placed in the exposition
Wow, he can't get a
of
word
the
out.
AMV, competition, the anime convention.
Waifu stuff.
You can go right here. Here is the video that placed in that exposition. Now I want to take this moment to acknowledge the elephant in the room.
Let me take to explain the elephant in the room. In the room. Fucking shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can't even make this shit up. It's so fucking funny. I'm replaying that. It's so fucking funny.
In that exposition. Now I want to take this moment to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Music video community members and video editors out there.
Video editors out there.
Who you are.
My name is the White Bowser. Fuck you. Holy shit.
Who I was an asshole to. Who I might have been a little bit of a but you see, here's the point here. Here's the point. Every time one of you said that I wasn't a good video editor, every time one of you said that I'll never be good enough, I never listened to any of you, did I? No, I did not. And now, this Christmas, I climbed higher than I ever have before, and one of my music videos played winter 2023. But anyways, this just goes to show you that when you enter a music video competition, I will be going for the actual major competition.
Wow.
Because you see, here's what I know now.
Here's
what I know.
What do you know?
I've always been a professional video editor.
Wow. Really?
I've always been the best video editor. And every single time one of you
actual good pieces of work people have done?
Every single time
I've never heard of you before.
one of you said I wasn't good enough. Well,
he's speaking like an anime character right now.
Maybe I just did prove you wrong this Christmas.
This Christmas, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
You gonna cry?
No.
I hope you do. Trust me, the teasing I do to the My Little Pony music video community will never stop.
What?
I swear that.
Why are you bragging about this?
So much, and I love all of them so much. I really do. It's like I love them, they hate me.
This is
Anyways,
he's just going on psychosis.
This right here, Pony Music Video community, for the one outlier, the one outcast in your community, the chaotic evil himself.
Who?
He just placed his music video, his video edit. He just placed. What you gonna do now the next time you say, oh, the White Bowser's not good enough? He's not a good video editor. What you gonna say to that?
I'm gonna say maybe learn how to speak properly so I can understand what you're actually trying to get at.
Every single one of you
What is he talking about?
Fluttershy simps. I really do.
What?
Oh, I really do.
Don't say that again.
You know when I said this isn't my final form? I really wasn't lying.
What do you mean? What's your final form?
You know why? I am the greatest video editor that has ever lived.
Not the best public speaker, I'll tell you that.
Howdy, I'm just getting started.
What's your next move? You've already.
So welcome.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's your next move? What are you gonna do next? You've already achieved enlightenment with the fucking the anime My Little Pony editing fucking scene. You've made it, bro. What else is there to do? What do you mean? What's your next step? What else? Oh, I should go back to like my actual base. I don't know what the hell this guy's even going on about.
I am the White Bowser. Earl Doobie.
Earl Doobie.
Pony music video.
Pony music?
Take this as a warning.
For who?
The next time you see me, I won't be in the exposition. I'm gonna be in first goddamn place. Let's be honest. We all knew this day was coming.
What?
I am launching the Patreon. And as you can see, I put on this costume because I want your money. And that's about as much poetry as I'm gonna give ya.
Around the time that Bowser uploaded that incredibly braggadocious video with the pony music video community and all that, he also uploaded this video promoting his new Patreon. This all took place around the end of November, maybe December 2022, and Bowser here was more than adamant that placing in that competition was going to be the beginning to a bustling PMV career, and I believe this is why he was pushing his Patreon so greatly at the time. But little did he know that shortly after this, the Patreon, the PMV stuff, all of it would just be a distant memory, because now he was going to have to deal with a whole bunch of more bullshit that he himself started.
Tier 1, you will be a Goomba. You will get private access to my private Discord server.
No.
In this private Discord server,
we will be talking to children.
Times per week, I will be streaming myself making YouTube content in the voice channel. That's right, you can see behind the scenes footage of me, I thought
he was about to say
video editing when I
You will be seeing me in the voice call in the Discord server beating my meat.
Incredibly boring commentator when I'm video editing. Not really when I'm gaming.
Beating my balls.
But you get to see behind the scenes footage of me videoing.
Why?
Also, you get to be a moderator on my YouTube channel.
Moderator? What's that?
If you donate $2 per month.
$2 per month. What if you're fucking giving it away?
Also, you get a thank you message at the end of each major video I make. Whether it be a video essay or a music video or
oh god, why would you want your name associated to anything about this guy?
At the end of that video that you are my Patreon and you indeed gave me your money. So, $2.
That's like a fucking humiliation ritual.
You get to be a Koopa Trooper. All the other benefits from the previous tier are included, but this time,
that's crazy.
I am more so in your debt. You want to know why? Because
we gave you money?
At that tier, I will be mailing you a t-shirt. That's right. I'll mail you a t-shirt.
That's right.
Now, of course, this is $4 per month. But when you sign up for the $4 per month subscription to my Patreon, then it will ask you for your shipping address. Now, it is only asking you for your shipping address so I can, in fact, mail a
Well, I assumed so. I didn't think they wanted my mailing address to send me like a bunch of pizzas or anything like that. I didn't think so. I thought,
business email
why else would you want a mailing address if not to Are you stupid?
You can give me details of what you want your customized t-shirt to say and look like, and I will create that t-shirt for you.
Oh, it's literally just like a customization service.
You'll also get my personal email, of course. Tier 2.
Do I get my money back if I don't? If it's not something you want to make?
That is right. Starting this year on my Patreon,
White Bowser
I will be releasing all my anime music videos.
Or am I going to get my money back?
1 week early on my Patreon. So, if you want to see my music videos 1 week early on my Patreon, you gotta donate $4 per month. You gotta give
$4 per month so I can watch a music video a week early.
Okay, anyways.
Wow,
at
that's
tier
amazing.
3, you are a Yoshi.
Imagine
And
being a
that
tier
means
3
you
sub
get
to the White Bowser.
all the
That's wild.
previous perks. Discord, thank you message, link to private Discord server, moderator on my YouTube channel, custom t-shirt, mailed to your house, and you will also get my business email as well. That's right, you'll get my business email to give me all the details of what you want your custom t-shirt to look like when I mail it to your house. That is so, and also you'll get early access to all of my music videos, 1 week early access. And here's the kicker. I won't just mail you. Did I really cut myself? Oh my gosh, I cut myself. Wow, I cut myself while making this video. That's a bad omen.
A bad omen?
Maybe I shouldn't create Patreon. Yeah, you see this. You see? Can you see the cut?
Okay. Oh, he's having
I just
fun.
made a blood oath.
Blood
Look at that cut on my finger. I just made a blood oath. But I just made a blood oath by making this Patreon.
Oh my god, then we have to join it!
Hot damn.
Hot
Anyways, at tier 3, I will also
We're having brisket.
make you a TV spot for your favorite movie. That's right. You remember how I used to make TV spots back in 2021 for famous movies? Well, if you have a favorite movie, and keep in mind this movie has to be at least 90 minutes long. And why I say that is because the movie has to have enough B-roll or video footage in it for me to make a TV spot out of it, okay? So if you have a favorite movie that you love to death, tell me what it is. Email it to me. I will make that TV spot for you as a digital commission if you donate $8 per month.
Isn't that
Once
illegal?
again, you have to give me your money.
Why are you so creepy on you have to give me your
Let me see
money?
if we can add some blood.
Like
blood? There. Yeah, I see. I signed the blood oath. I signed the blood oath with my Patreon. So there you go.
So there we go.
Now
What?
You can commission
We
me
didn't
to
want
work
that.
for you, and I will be in your debt. Now, granted, if you do donate $8 per month to me, then yes.
You're a dumbass.
Then yes. I will in fact mail
Make fun of you.
multiple customized t-shirts to your
Multiple?
house. Not just one.
What's better than one?
I might mail 2. I might mail 2 customized t-shirts to your house.
Might?
Bear in mind, you do have to message me via email what exactly you want your customized t-shirt to look like, so I can in fact mail it to you. And yes, the tier 3 $8 per month will be asking for your shipping and mailing address.
What else does the
so
tier
I
3
can
do
in
besides
fact
give you 2
mail
shirts?
that t-shirt to your house.
One shirt? No,
And
2
yes,
shirts.
it gives me a
2
Discord,
shirts.
with access to my Discord and everything else. All the details are on my new Patreon.
Why would you ever want to get
can, in
access
fact,
to the
see it
White
down
Bowser's Discord?
in the description below. Yes, the White Bowser. I am in fact launching a business. Give me your money.
Why does he keep saying that? Give me your money. Like, who cares?
Any other different way.
He's not the
Shortly
Jonkler.
after this video took place, White Bowser would make one of the biggest mistakes of his life. You see, White Bowser liked to frequent the Discord servers of YouTubers who he had watched at the time, including myself, Count Dankula, Technicals. These are all things that Bowser himself has made known over the years. And while he was in my server, he decided to tell an army veteran who was simply talking to people about how he was in a bad place and he wasn't feeling right in a good headspace after coming home from fighting, and Bowser here decided to tell him that if it was so bad, then maybe he should just end it all. That is something that Bowser will go on to claim time and time again that he never said, he never did. However, later in the video, we'll find the apology from that very night that he gave to that army veteran, a very half-assed one at that. After that happened,
the
Bowser
fuck?
gained the attention of most members of my server. He went from some guy in the background that no one paid attention to somebody people were now actively trying to mess with and get information out of.
That is
Over the
fucked.
next few days, people would have Bowser in voice calls because he would tend to frequent those on Discord pretty often, and they would grill him with questions to see how he answered them. One of them being what type of NSFW material he liked watching.
Oh, and that's where they get
without
messed up.
even needing to think about it, White Bowser started to talk about how he would watch these anime cartoons where there would be underage girls being hypersexualized. And this is his words, not mine. You'll hear this a lot again throughout the course of the video. Bowser seems to find no problem in this and would attempt to gleefully explain to people how it's just cartoons. Yes, the girls may be depicted in that manner, but it doesn't matter because it's just cartoons. It's not a real person. Completely trying to put aside the thought that just making that material in general is incredibly disgusting. Now, if you're one of these people who will sit there and say that it is just cartoons, the guy's not hurting anybody, well, then shortly afterwards, people found out that he did hurt somebody. Because Bowser, just a few years before this, had worked at a movie theater, and in June of 2021, he had groped an underage co-worker and was then fired for it. At the time, and still to this day, Bowser will vehemently claim she was 18 and he wasn't fired and nobody has any hard feelings against him, but as I've said numerous times, as the story goes on, you will see that begin to change and change and change. After this, Bowser was then kicked from the server, and members of the old Discord decided to try to follow Bowser around to any other server he was in to see what type of time this guy was on. And, well, it didn't take them too long to find Bowser's own personal Discord. And in there, they were calling him again a predator and this, that, and the third. And Bowser didn't like it very much. Now, at the time, I wasn't very attentive of this situation. People had brought this guy, and all his shenanigans to my attention. And then once we got him out of the server, I didn't think it was any problem. The dude's gone, and that's that. But then an old Cyrax troll named MF Goon got in touch with White Bowser and told him that he had heard through the grapevine that myself, Music Biz Marty, and Cyrax were in a three-way content ring farm where we would all profit off of Cyrax's rages. And this, despite being an absolutely asinine claim, is something that Bowser ran with. And he decided that he needed to sit down in front of his computer and expose me for the terrible person I am, because my whole community started exposing him for the terrible person he was. But I am getting a little bit ahead of myself, because before he dropped that video,
they make
he
fun of
dropped
people
the
like
one
me.
you're about to see now,
And then everybody
where he
fucking
calls
claps
it
because
the argument between
shit.
anime and pedophilia. And something I feel the need to bring up, since it's involving me at the beginning, is that he claims that I have made videos talking about this topic beforehand. Not then nor now have I ever made a video discussing the difference between anime and pedophilia, so I'm not sure what Bowser meant by that. However, he does blame me for everything people in my community do, so I think because people were calling him out at the time, saying that these cartoons were like pure predator shit, Bowser did not understand that, and he made this video to let people know the real truth, or at least what he thought was the truth.
Let's start a new series on my YouTube channel, The White Bowser. So honestly, I've wanted to have a bit of a discussion on this topic for a very long time. I see some of my favorite YouTube creators covering the news about it, including Technicals and Smokey McCrack. A few days ago, on my private Discord server, there was a raid. The nature of this raid and why and how it happened are unknown. Now, naturally, the group of actors seemed to want to be my friends at first, so I allowed them free roam on my Discord server, and then everyone
Sounds like
got
a
together
kid
in voice
talking
chat.
about his Minecraft world.
And
I love
then
the free roam of my
I
Minecraft
honestly
world.
have no
they
fucking
griefed
idea
it.
what happened next. Still really confused, honestly. Basically, I was accused of being a pedophile.
Wow. Oh wait, there's like a
The basis of this.
Oh, it's like a screenshot. I can't zoom in. Hold on. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. Okay, so it's between him and somebody named Boozaka, Booze AKA or something. And so basically, I'm just gonna read it. Okay, so Boozaka says, "I only read Archon quests and I knew that when I started. The White Bowser responds, "Good for you. By the way, Zaka, I have to get serious with you for a second." Zaka, sends a question mark. Obviously, rightfully so. I mean, like, that's, what do you mean you gotta get serious for a second? And then here's White Bowser also. He goes on. "When you first introduced yourself to me, you made it very clear you were under 18. But I don't know if you made it clear you were a girl. A girl, obviously. I think you know where I'm going with this. You did elaborate how you were used to hanging out with adults on the internet. But please, here, for your own safety, at least proceed with caution. And I do not want the fact that you are a minor come between the fun, something playing Genshin with you, okay? I understand the awkward of this, right? You understand the awkward of this, right?" And then Zaka says, "I understand." And the White Bowser is, "Yeah, I know. I already sound like your mother." "Yeah," the Zaka says. White Bowser continues, "So that was definitely the best Genshin stream ever. Just not play the game for a few days."
Claim is that I admitted that I found scenes from the Japanese cartoons called Tawawa on Monday and Freezing to be sexually attractive. For context, the female cartoon characters in this anime are portrayed and drawn to be hypersexualized on purpose by the manga artists. But on that basis alone, that labels me as a because those females in the cartoon are below the age of 18.
Yeah,
now,
that's not okay.
Me being bipolar, autistic, and retired, I felt the need to defend myself against these accusations. I should
being
know
autistic?
better than to don't feed the trolls. So,
Again,
the whole
why is it
harassment
trolls?
attack lasted
Why
for
is it-
about 3 hours. And at the end, I banned every one of them. Afterwards, I was so depressed by the accusations of I decided to message my licensed professional psychiatrist about
15?
the incident. Because,
I don't
here's
know.
the thing. If it is true that I medically have a problem, I will fix it. And what better person to ask than someone who is a licensed doctor?
And what they say, that you
The entire
were?
message I wrote out to my psychiatrist, Dr. David Guffey. Let's see what his response is.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Hey!
There's...
If it is...
I don't know if there was a
I wrote out to my psychiatrist, Dr.
Oh, he's
David
just
Guffey.
showing...
Let's see what his response is.
Okay, sorry to hear that this happened, Earl. I'm sure your therapist, as well as I, would be happy to process your feelings regarding this at your next session. Best of luck. Happy holidays. So this isn't his therapist. This is somebody adjacent to his therapist.
Hey, Earl Libby from the future here. If you have an IQ greater than or equal to Chris Chan, unlike this marijuana addict who has a job in the information technology field, and read the message my psychiatrist said to me, my psychiatrist, the professionally licensed doctor, also told me to contact my social worker / therapist about these false accusations. So I did. Here we can see me messaging my therapist, Dr. Jeffrey DeVore, a licensed professional in behavioral medicine.
Is he just
Let's
doxing
see what
these
his
people?
response is. I want all of you sociopaths to be very clear about what you are. You people are sadists. You center your entire livelihood around finding a random individual and getting them to admit or say one thing. You record it and then you use it to ruin their lives. This is how you losers get your kinks. Please be aware, Smokey McCrack, these sadists are lurking in your fan base, in your community, and they attacked me. Let me educate all of you on some real medical psychology. As my therapist, Jeffrey DeVore, said, there are two things in the human mind, ego-sanic and ego-alien. When you are ego-sanic, like Chris Chan, you feel no remorse, no shame, no guilt, no distress when an accusation is made towards you about you raping your mother. And rightfully so, you go to prison for it. When you are ego alien like me, Earl Doobie, you feel afraid, panic, defensive, angry when an accusation is made towards you about being a pedophile. The DSM-5 definition of a pedophile is, the medical definition is, an adult who does not sleep. They purposefully hunt, stalk, prey, and traumatize real children.
No, it's just the attractiveness towards them. That's what makes you one.
Egosanic. They feel no remorse for their actions because it is who they are.
That's wild.
I, Earl Doobie, am ego alien.
That is just wrong.
I was so utterly disgusted.
Why are you trying to claim
and repulsed by what you sadists said about me and accused me of that I had a full-blown anxiety attack, and now I am taking a new medication to stop it from ever happening again. I am not a pedophile. And I was told by 2 doctors who have 20 plus years of medical experience, unlike you single-cell brain individual trolls, that I am not a pedophile. And I want to make it utterly clear, definitively, if any human being ever accuses me of being a pedophile ever again, then yes, I can legally sue them for character defamation, slander, and
you have to prove that
distress.
They know it's fake. You have to prove that they know it's fake. That is
Chris Hansen.
That is so bad. That is so bad. You can't. Suing for defamation is actually one of the hardest things to sue for, because you have to prove that they not only knew that it is false, it's that the claims that they're making against you are false, but that they also did it intentionally to ruin your life. Now, I'll admit, you probably have some case to make saying like, hey, they're trying to ruin my life. That I think you can easily prove. But the fact that you're saying that the allegations made against you are false, they also have to prove that. And since they have evidence and you have literally no evidence to say that they're wrong, you're screwed. Everything will come out in discovery. You genuinely don't have a case here because allegations happen to be provable. You won't have a fun time during that in court. You'll lose, and then they can. I don't know if they can countersue, but.
I want to thank Smokey McCracken's fan base for invading my private Discord server and acting as a bunch of manipulators. And you question why I left your toxic, degenerate fan base. Bad actors whose only job in life is to coax a person into saying or admitting one thing and then put it on Twitter and ruin their lives. I also want to thank my real friends like Alan for being understanding towards this whole situation and accusations being thrown around by internet trolls. And I want to congratulate these trolls on their Twitter logic, too.
Twitter logic?
Also, seeing Carol once again tell me to leave them. And she is right. I should leave them. I am not a bad actor. These internet trolls are.
No, you are terrible. You are a bad actor, brother. You are a bad actor. Well, first of all, I did not do this to this minor. Yeah, you're a terrible actor, bro.
Internet
you can tell you're lying.
I will now be playing Genshin Impact in solo mode.
What?
I explained this to 2 supposed internet friends who told me they are under the age of 18. Because of idiots on the internet, Genshin Impact Gaming will be in solo mode from now on. Let's also point out one of my friends, Eric on Twitter from my university, who actively streams on Twitch drawing his creative manga. For reference,
of age,
he also admitted to jacking off to Freezing, which is a fictional Japanese cartoon.
Why are you fucking throwing your friends under the bus?
Sexualized 17-year-olds. Now, let's form the basis
That's so fucking
of having
crazy.
a rational,
I mean, thank good on you
argument.
for
Who is
outing these
here?
people, but
this Google definition of or a licensed professional psychiatrist.
When you have
I think the smart people in the room can answer that question. Here's the crux of everything,
Of
as
that?
my employee Carol, who is a woman in her early 20s, said right here. If the internet wishes to continue its crusade against pedophiles, a line in the sand needs to be drawn. Otherwise, every single man who has ever jacked off to suggestive Japanese cartoons is a pedophile.
If they know about it, and if that gets them off.
And I can personally guarantee you right now, at this very moment, there's a group of university or college students who are all grown men are sitting together in a dorm room, and they are all watching hentai anime and making inappropriate innuendo jokes about it. Trust me, Urban Dictionary is full of them. Heck, I'm pretty sure even Muaha from Some Ordinary Gamers has admitted he's jacked off to suggestive and sexual Sonic fan art. Let's also make one more reference. Saberspark's YouTube channel literally covers everything around adult-oriented sexual cartoons that also, signify stuff like freezing. So if you want to accuse me, go ahead and accuse Saberspark too. And all these men go on to live completely normal lives, like my friend Jordan, who has a wife and 2 daughters.
What the fuck?
If Chris Hansen wants to go to war and incriminate the entire anime board on 4chan, then be my guest. Because, let's be clear here, let's be rational. These hypersexualized 17-year-olds are not real. They are cartoons. They are fictional.
Yeah, but why do they have to be fucking young?
Being presented,
why do they have to be this age?
The point being made here by the trolls is cartoons, whether fictional or not, should be treated on the basis of the same way as a real human or child. Now, if the Internet Pedophile Hunting Brigade wants to fight for the rights of cartoons to be treated the same as a real human being or child, then welcome to the Steven Universe fanbase!
The next video is the one where Bowser feels like he has enough to finally call me out. He's had enough of my community going after him, and he uploaded this video called Smokey McCrack is a... Well, you know what he's gonna say in this video.
And we are live indeed. Welcome to...
That's crazy.
A little bit of an exposure video on Smokey McCrack. To get started, let's start off with what happened yesterday.
He called me out for being a predator.
I made a little something towards Smokey. What's crazy is that since I revealed oh crap, hold on.
Oh my god, that's not
Since I revealed that Smokey McCrack is actually McCrack-alluding with Cyrax.
What is that fucking giggle?
Cyrax
Shut the
to give
fuck
me
up.
a phone call because I was targeting their cash flow. Isn't that interesting? You know the address that we were looking for? The address that we got? The address that well, at first I assumed it was Maggie who was calling me, but it wasn't. It wasn't Maggie. It was Cyrax who was calling me. Right there. Boop, 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 boop.
What are you talking about? What is he going on about, actually?
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, there we are.
Dang. I better get a glass of water for this. I really better. Because, oh, dude almighty.
I thought you were going to expose Smokey MCC.
True, isn't it?
What is this?
Way too good to be
You're just fucking ranting about literally fucking nothing.
But beyond that, though...
What is this?
Beyond the fact that...
Why is he giggling?
You see, that's the whole thing, right?
What?
Music Biz Mari targets Cyrax, makes him angry. Cyrax goes live, makes a stream about it. And then and then Smokey makes a video about it for infinite content farming, infinite money. All 3 people working together. Even Smokey colluding with a like Cyrax in order to make money. Kind of interesting how that goes, huh? Kind of interesting, because this was the phone number that gave me a phone call yesterday, live on stream. This was also the same phone call that said they were gonna shoot up my house with blanks, I think, or something like that. This was the same phone call that said they were gonna take a mop to my house and clean it. Oh my God, that's hilarious. It is. I wonder if people should start calling this phone number right now. Thanks, Cyrax, for leaking your phone number. Thank you so much, Cyrax, for leaking your phone number. Dirt. So, beyond that, so now that we've almost definitively established that Smokey McCrack is a complete fraud, yeah, look at this. Dude, don't block that. So that that Smokey blocked you. It makes me look like he's It makes him look like he's hiding something. I can't. The chat's gone, dude. Kind of mad right now. All you have to do is look up his Discord chat.
We legitimately have to do this.
See, I can be smart
entire
too.
Way.
True. See, that's how I do it. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. All I did was say I masturbated to anime titties. My God, Lamau. I just need 2 to 5 screenshots from you confirming everything is fake.
Oh my God.
Smokey is a grifter.
Might
even be colluding with a pedophile like Cyrax. Now that is a lolcow.
Oh my God. 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 We made it. Ha.
Let's go look at this. Let's go look at this screenshot.
Ha.
And tell me who the third man is. Chance Wilkins. Chance Wilkins is Rax's real name. Am I to believe these 3 guys are in a private server doing drugs and fucking with Cyrax just for YouTube money? Wait, what? No fucking way. I just got a chill down my spine. So it's just one big content farm then. 3 guys working together all for money. MBM fucks the Cyrax. Cyrax puts on a show for views. Smokey makes a video about it. Rinse and repeat. Dun dun dun. You know, I got further proof too that just scrolling all the way up.
There we go.
Scrolling all the way up, how Smokey's community even targeted Pete, who's a transgender. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Smokey's community openly targeted someone who's LGBT, and openly called for him to commit.
Yikes.
I have evidence of that too.
Do you? Do you have
evidence of that too?
I just realized I wasn't talking.
Now, since this is a documentary, I'm not going to be cutting in at all. However, in this one moment, I feel like it is imperative to do so, since this Pete person will come to be known as Bowser's mortal enemy far down the line.
So once again, there are predators who prey on their own. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing how they still have people, on their side.
It's crazy how they would never have people on their side.
I don't understand. All I said was I find anime titties attractive. That's all I freaking said. I find anime titties attractive.
And
yet you guys
depicted underage. That's what you
are
said.
actually in cahoots with a literal or someone who likes to associate themselves with a pedophile for money. If I have to collect more evidence, I can and I shall. If I continue to be harassed, I can and I shall.
There we go.
My life is going great. I have a job right now. I have money. I am doing.
You won't for long. I'll tell you that. You won't have a job for very long.
But that's the craziest thing right now with this whole thing.
What is he talking about? Genuinely.
It's my dude. This is insane. This is like a weird gay opening. This is really weird. This is like a homegrown American version of those Chinese streaming facts.
victories.
Oh, he's just
What?
breathing.
That's batshit insane, Earl. If you get the proof though, dang it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get something.
Everything's going wrong.
I just woke up to do this video.
Everything's going wrong in this stream he's doing here.
So, but that's the whole thing, though. You see, I have an inside agent. See, MBM is sketchy as fuck. So, if I have to collect more evidence that, Smokey is colluding with Cyrax, and MBM is just colluding with Cyrax as well, that means two people are in cahoots with a...
Oh my god.
Like Cyrax.
What the...
And it's just one massive content farm. All for money. So, tell me again why I'm being targeted. Tell me again why me, the anime nerd, is being targeted.
Well, one, you talk...
The anime fanboy. Why am I being targeted? Why am I being targeted when Smokey could possibly be colluding with a legit... Maybe we should watch this video again. So now that we've also established that,
What about you?
Smokey is colluding with Cyrax, and he got Cyrax to give me a phone call last night.
What are you giggling about?
Doesn't that mean that Smokey is a lolcow channel that is actually literally already a lolcow? Damn, that is some nice set of tits. Okay, so beyond that though.
What?
Beyond that though, Smokey, I want to hear from you at 3 p.m. today in your exclusive new Meet the Lolcows video. I wonder what this is gonna be. Keep in mind, Smokey, if you make a video on me, then I'm gonna report your YouTube channel. I am.
For what?
Kind of done with it, honestly. The whole thing
here
is that Smokey's YouTube channel is completely built on lies and fake content. Now, listen very closely. And if I am not left alone,
then, like,
if I am continuously preyed upon, then I'm just going to keep on coming out with more evidence to support that Smokey McCrack is a complete fake and fraud.
You haven't even done that.
That he's a grifter.
A grifter, maybe, but, like...
Not really afraid of anything that will happen to me, okay?
But no, not even a grifter, because they believe what they're saying.
I have a life, and you losers don't. You're just a bunch of drug addicts who don't know right from left or up from down. So, let's get something straight while we're at it.
Oh, you haven't been?
I am not the
Really?
Smokey is the one colluding with the
Really?
Smokey and MBM and Cyrax are the one colluding to make one giant massive content farm. And
I really don't like the way
all of this.
Get to the point, man.
Thanks to motherfucking Goon, isn't it? All of this. Thanks to motherfucking Goon.
He's just going to, like, through Discord messages that literally don't even prove his point.
I gotta trademark this. And I looked and behold the white Bowser. His name beside him was Earl, and death followed with him.
At the very end of that video there, Earl brings up how at the time I had a Meet the Lolcows video where I was going to talk about a new guy that I hadn't talked about on the channel before, and I had dropped it as a mystery, not letting people know who it was about. Well, I assume Bowser watched that video premiere with all the fear in his heart, thinking that it would be him, but it was actually my very first video on Daniel Larson. Now, here's the thing though, those videos I would upload like sporadically every few months. However, just 3 days later, another Meet the Lolcows was dropped just randomly because I had to do it because of another person's antics.
Probably the White Bowser.
I think you can assume who that one person was, but to get there, I do need to take a few steps back, and I know my storytelling is all out of place, ladies and gentlemen, but what else do you expect from a guy who doesn't write scripts and does these while incredibly baked? Throughout the month of January 2023, Bowser was making the videos that we just watched there. He was going off on people, calling me a predator, trying to get back at my community any way he could for all those people rightfully calling him a predator. And so at the beginning of the month, a YouTube user named JoJo's Woodshed decided to leave a comment under one of White Bowser's YouTube videos, in which they said, "Dear Strongbad, ever notice how creepy Homestar Runner has been acting? I think the king of town should address this. P.S. Don't go to the movies with him anymore. Sincerely, Viklaus from Sweden." Now, any normal person reading that would probably just brush it off and go, okay, that's a reference to some TV show or something like that. But not Earl Doobie, not the White Bowser. He saw this comment, got right in his car, went to the movie theater that he had been fired from, and claimed that there was an explosive of some sort inside of the movie theater, and Earl felt that by going there and letting everyone know that he would be the one to put a stop to it and could look like the hero in that situation. Earl still to this day will claim that the trolls made him do it and put him in the mental hospital afterwards, because after he did this, he had a 2-week stay in a mental health facility, and Earl will consistently blame JoJo's Woodshed, will blame anyone from my community for doing that to him.
Okay, I'm gonna read the goddamn thing that this is exactly what he thought. This is what the White Bowser thought was a bomb threat to a movie theater. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Dear Strong Bad, ever notice how creepy Homestar Runner has been acting? I think the king of town should address this. Don't go to the movies with him anymore. Sincerely, Viklas, Sweden. I think he already read that, but like, I just genuinely can't believe he thought. I can't believe he thought that was like a threat to a movie theater. The White Bowser genuinely has to be the stupidest
despite
person
him
alive.
somehow interpreting that comment as a call to go to that specific movie theater and to stop the apparent attack that was going to happen at this movie theater.
How do you even...
Now, Earl went on to claim that even the people at the movie theater and the cops all were on his side because, as this story will go on, you'll notice that everybody is on Earl's side when you can't ask them for their own opinion, you know? We had no way to get in touch with his co-workers or the police, and nobody was even trying to because no one wanted to bring them into this. However, about a year after all this took place, a Freedom of Information Act request was filed, and we now have the actual, the documents from the police officer who was there that day and what Earl's manager said and everything like that. And I was going to wait till later to read this, but I think there's no better time than to show you what actually happened that day and how Earl did not come off looking like the hero that he so desperately wanted to be. So the report starts by saying that the officer was dispatched to Imagine Movie Theater for a threat CFS. Dispatched advised a white male, Earl David Doobie, went into Imagine Theater and told staff he believed the theater was under threat of attack due to a YouTube comment on his channel. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with the senior manager of Imagine Theater in the lobby of the complex. The deputy arrived on the scene to assist. The manager advised there was no threat to the movie theater at the time, and he also advised that Earl was a past employee who had been terminated over a year ago due to inappropriate behavior with a female employee in which Earl allegedly groped her. The manager explained that Earl approached the manager and several other staff of Imagine Theater and said the theater could get possibly shot up or bombed, and he had a YouTube comment which he referenced. The manager then informed the officer that the YouTube comment did not even mention Imagine Theater and was a reference to an early 2000s animated TV show Homestar Runner, in which a character, King of Town, is referenced. The manager further explained that after Earl was terminated, he continued to send letters to both Imagine Theater and the employee that he groped. The manager identified this girl as the employee that Earl inappropriately touched in the past. The manager believed Earl's statements and the visit to the movie theater was a direct ploy to get attention from the girl he groped. The manager
Oh my
advised
God.
that Earl suffers from autism and bipolar disorder and can go into a manic state of mind. The manager asked Earl be formally trespassed due to prior behavior and the incident tonight. An interview with Earl now, they said that they spoke with Earl, who appeared to be in a panicked and a paranoid state of mind. Earl said he had evidence the theater was going to be attacked. I asked Earl to show me the evidence, to which he showed me a comment on his YouTube channel. The post was shared by quote-unquote JoJo's Woodshed. Ever noticed how creepy Homestar Runner has been acting? I think the King of Town should address this. P.S. Don't go to the movie theaters with him anymore. Sincerely, Viklaus from Sweden. Again, Earl turned this harmless YouTube comment into a terrifying day for everyone who worked at that movie theater, completely wasted the police's time, which he's known to do, and then got put in a mental institution for 2 weeks. And when he got out, he was not happy. He was accusing us again of being the ones to put him in there, saying that everyone calling him a predator was not justified in doing so. So the days went on in the month of January once Bowser got home, and then he was given that previously mentioned information that myself, Music Biz Marty, and Cyrax were all working together. He dropped that video calling me a Predator supporter, and then claimed that if I made a video on him, that I would be taken down. Bowser would report it, no matter what. And it's really funny that he says that, considering that even before all this came out, and he didn't even know what I was going to talk about or put in the video, he was so willing to use YouTube's automated systems to try to get any type of criticism about him off of there. And that's something we may have to worry about with this video today, because I guarantee you White Bowser is going to be flagging this, trying to get it taken down in any way he can, and he just may. So if this does get taken down, we'll have it backed up over on Rumble, and if you want to re-upload this on your own channel, go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Just get the word about Earl Doobie out there.
Wow. Chapter 2. Wow. Getting the recognition you always wanted. Huh.
So a few days after that last video we watched was made, I then ended up making a video called Meet the Lolcows, the White Bowser. And Bowser was not too happy about this, especially being labeled a lolcow by a YouTuber who he used to watch. Now, the thing about all this is that Bowser is still a man of his word. He did go out there, and he did report this video. Now, it didn't go down, and that made Bowser even more upset, because he believed that everything we said in this video was slander. Now, for the most part, the entire video is really covering a lot of the stuff we covered in Chapter 1 of this documentary.
Slander.
But then at the very end, I bring up the fact that somebody from my Discord had posed as a 17-year-old, went into Bowser's server, and even let them know that they were 17, but Bowser just simply didn't want to do nothing about it. As a matter of fact, Bowser wanted that person to keep it under wraps so he wouldn't get in trouble for it. So I'll show that part of the video right now. Bowser was not aware that people were in his Discord. And a bunch of people found this guy out after all this shit kept happening. Like I said, we have 1,000 members in our Discord now. The word got around pretty fast in there. And one of the people who went in there, I'm going to keep their identity private because Bowser doesn't even know who this is. But they joined and told Bowser that they were 17 years old.
No.
And Bowser's first thing to ask for was their ID. Now, why did he ask for this after hearing that they were 17 years old? I don't know.
He was very curious.
Let's get into the conversation now, because there are screenshots of this. Screenshots that I know the White Bowser does not want people to see. But let's look at it. Bowser says, so if you can confirm with me with a picture of state ID, then we can proceed. Because if the psychopaths suspect that you are below 18, then they will ride with that even though I am not a pedophile. Yeah, all that matters to him is how these psychopaths and all see him, and so they can't bother him anymore. Doesn't matter if this girl's below 18, he just needs to have proof so that they don't go after him more. But as you're coming to find out, this person tells him that no, they are not 18. That doesn't stop Bowser from continuing this conversation. The person tells Bowser, if you have my docs, what if they hack it for me? Basically saying, Bowser, if I send you my ID and you get hacked, what if I lose all my shit too? Isn't asking for it risking them going after me too? Because Bowser was telling the trolls, bring it on, and all this shit. Also, we're not ERPing or doing anything besides talking. You talking to a minor isn't pedophilia. If they run with the pedophilia allegations over just talking to a minor, they may be guilty of libel. And Bowser, after hearing that was enough for Bowser. Bowser says, that is technically true. Fine, don't show me your ID, just literally tell me your age. And so this person told them. And Bowser responded, "Alright then, do me a favor. Never type out you are 17 anywhere when you mention me on the internet."
Aw.
And the person says, "Got it." So Bowser's cool with having these kids in his community. Just don't tell anyone about it, you know?
Don't
You
tell
want
anybody,
anyone
don't
to know
say
you're
you're a
talking to
minor.
these 17-year-olds, but you
Keep
doing
it
it
on the
in
down
private, that's
low.
your personal business. Why should anyone know about it? Fuck this guy, dude. This was really the first instance of people seeing minors and Bowser being creepy with them in his own Discord server. It would not be the last, though, as we would come to find out that he had an entirely different private Discord server that was one of the most heinous things we had ever seen. But another extremely heinous thing that people had found out about Bowser at the time was that he made a post on Reddit called "The Day My Life Turned Into an Anime," in which he describes the day he groped his victim and tries to make himself sound like the hero. I feel like I've mentioned this before, but it's really, really disturbing to read, because he tries to make himself sound like the victim, tries to make it sound like he had no idea what happened, and even admits at one point that every woman at that movie theater he worked at felt creeped out by him. And so now, to continue this story, I feel like I have to read you this entire Reddit post.
How does he get
so here we go.
anime status?
Disclaimer. This is the story of a man who flew too close to the sun. Some background on me. I'm highly religious and was raised to believe in Jesus Christ, God, and forgiveness, and all the love.
Oh, that's
Naturally,
why you shouldn't call me a
always going to
pedophile.
church on the weekends and praying for all those weaker and poorer than me made me feel like I was secure in my life. And also, I was a man who absolutely adored the idea of making movies, so much so that when the opportunity came that I got a job at a movie theater, I thought I had hit the lottery. You know that expression, the American dream, where if you love what you're doing, you'll never work a day in your life? That was me. Every hour of every day of every minute, I put on my uniform and went to the movie theater. Sure, the job only paid $12 an hour, but do you think I cared when I was so happy? You might think, how can you go to church on Saturdays and work at a movie theater? Aren't Saturdays the busiest day of the week for a movie theater? Isn't that illegal? But my boss didn't care. He let me do it. I was also, quite honestly, the greatest at my job. There was this one time where I served 400 people popcorn in the span of 4 hours. You might be wondering how I know that. Well, I looked at the computer screen and it said there were 400 admits in the past 4 hours. I was a machine. Naturally, I started to make many friends at the movie theater and got the habit of never wanting to leave. Even when my shift was over and I had to clock out, I would stay a while and mingle with my coworkers and then go see a movie for free with free popcorn and free drinks. One of my coworkers was once quoted as saying, "Dude, go home." But that's the problem. I really found my second home working at the movie theater.
Oh no,
It was
dude,
actually
just get
kind
out
of
of
funny
here. We don't want you
because
here.
as I worked at the movie
See,
theater
they
more
all
and
loved
more,
me. They
a
looked
piece of
out
my
for me.
vocabulary started to vanish. I literally forgot how to use foul language. There was never a moment where I swore at anyone or anything while I was working, no matter how mad a customer was at me or how cruel my situation was, to the point where, when I finally did swear, my boss looked over and said, "I don't ever think I've heard you swear." Even the common customers knew me. There was this one time where after lockdown, where I was behind the counter serving popcorn and two guys came up, one of them had a smile from ear to ear. I looked over and saw he was wearing a jersey with one of my favorite sports teams on it, and it was like instantly that dude had not seen me for a year, didn't know if I was alive, and yet still came back to the movie theater to wear that shirt just to make my day. And yes, I served him popcorn. It was like I had an identity now. The man who worked at the movie theater was friends with everyone and always served everyone popcorn. So you guys get it now. I was the spirit of the workplace, the man who found heaven on earth, and I was about to lose it all without having any memory of what happened. One night, I was working behind the popcorn counter and was called over by my boss for a nightly team meeting. This wasn't anything out of the ordinary. He always did it to make sure everyone knew what jobs everyone had to get done so everyone could work together and go home quicker. So I walked over there, and so did all of my coworkers. My boss talked to everyone and asked everyone what jobs were left for the day and how to work together to get everything done faster. At the end of the speech, one of my best friends at the movie theater, who I absolutely had a man crush on, even though I was straight, put his hand in the middle of the crowd. Now, he always did this, and everyone was expected to do the same, like a sort of Power Rangers-esque fashion, and everyone would shout, "Go movie theater." However, one girl in the group did not want to do it, and she began walking away before everyone had a chance to put their hands in the middle. Not knowing what was going on in her head or why, as she was walking away, I instinctively swung my arm around and grabbed her shoulder from the back. What happened next, to this day, I still have no memory of because it happened so darn fast. She turned around faster than lightning and said, "You better hustle." And yes, I'm not even sure that's what she said, because I don't remember. Also, when she turned around at breakneck speed, my hand moved from grabbing the back of her shoulder to the front of her chest.
How does that happen?
This all happened within the span of 5 seconds. When she stormed off, I was just standing in shock with all of my coworkers behind me. And they were all looking at me, and all I could say was, I should not have done that. The rest of the night went off very awkwardly. I started cleaning my station, and I couldn't find the girl I touched anywhere. A few minutes later, my boss told me to go home. I drove home in my head, saying, what just happened? What did I just do? The next day, I walked into work, not expecting anything to go wrong. That's when my manager walked up to me and told me to follow him into his office.
Oh no.
He told me what happened last night, how everyone saw it, even though I had no recollection of it. I was so shocked and ashamed that I couldn't deal with it. I just said, I can't. I took off my gloves, threw them in the trash, clocked out, and drove home. This was the end of heaven on earth for me. It was really hard working at the movie theater after that. I did not have the courage to walk up to the woman I had assaulted and apologize. My boss said he was going to do an investigation if in fact other women in the movie theater felt I had wronged them in the same way. I said okay, and really wasn't afraid he'd find anything. All the women there liked me. I had never received a complaint or notice about my work ethic, and do you really think if I loved my job this much that I would show emotion that I hated it? 2 weeks later, I was called back into his office. He said he interviewed all the girls at the movie theater and said most of them felt uncomfortable about how I treated them and how I spoke to them. I was shocked again. By now, you can probably guess I'm autistic, but I don't think that should excuse the fact that if a man is making you feel uncomfortable, then tell him. Otherwise, how does he know if you feel that way? He's trying to make it sound like it's the woman's fault that he made them feel uncomfortable. If you're smiling at him all the time and at everything he says and does, how can he expect to know you're crying inside when he's smiling back at you?
Okay, I'm gonna pause it here, but like, I'm autistic as well, so it's very hard. Like the thing is, like, I'm almost hyper aware of how I act, to the point where I overthink like situations that I've been in, and sometimes I act like I just think like, oh, this is exactly how they felt. So even though like I'm hyper aware of how I'm not like 100% of the time, but I usually, from what I can tell, is I'm not creepy like that. Um, at least I fucking hope not. Um, I understand where he's getting what he's trying to get at here, but the difference between me and him is that he just genuinely is that creepy. Um, I don't think I'm ever creepy, honestly. At least again, I fucking hope not. But I don't like like being autistic doesn't make you creepy. It just makes you unaware of social settings at least certain points. Like for me, it's difficult to hold conversation because I don't know what's a normal conversation to have. Um, Him, that's completely different. That is a completely different way. He he has something different. That's so bad.
At this point, I felt betrayed. All the friends I made at the movie theater, all the memories I had, and because of one simple accident I had no memory of doing, they now hated me. I felt cheated. After my boss visibly expressed his rage towards me, I signed the write-up papers and returned to my spot at the popcorn counter. Of course, you can imagine it felt like there was a bowling ball in my stomach, the kind of feeling you get when you know you're in hell and you gotta get out. So I served a few customers popcorn and told my coworker I was going to take a 30-minute break. This should have already been a red flag because I never do that, but my coworker said okay and took my spot. And I walked to the back room, clocked out, took off my uniform, threw it on the table, and walked out without saying a word or looking at anyone. And yeah, I drove home crying. I mean, it also didn't help my house was 2 miles away from the job, but I digress. 3 weeks later, I returned back to the movie theater just to say hi to all my friends. I knew I couldn't ask for my job back, and I didn't even want to, even though some of my coworkers literally said, "You can still work here," to which my manager said no. I know he was mad at me, but I didn't care. So I mingled at the movie theater, watched some sports, ate some food, which I happily paid for, and returned home. It was odd, because for the 3 hours I was at the movie theater, I was looking around and never saw the girl who I touched inappropriately. A week later, I returned to the movie theater to see a movie, but when I arrived, my manager pulled me aside. He wasn't acting angry with me anymore, and he said I wasn't in trouble. He told me that everyone knows it was an accident, but because of what happened, I traumatized this girl, and I was no longer allowed to linger at the movie theater anymore, just watch a movie and leave, and I said okay. So yeah, I was cheated and I traumatized someone. How does this happen? After the movie was over, I literally ran out of the theater. I didn't want to be seen by anyone. I drove home and just lied on my bed.